Hello, welcome. This is Blockchain Bloom, the blockchain educator. I'm Pinkin, and in today's video, I'm going to talk about that the SEC announced that certain liquid staking activities fall outside of security laws. So another regulation which could help definitely crypto. Then let's talk about, the fear and greed a little bit on the market, because this is a little bit now changing. Again, we had some Ethereum inflows into Bitcoin, into Ethereum spot ETFs. And also let's talk about how Trump's tariffs are working for the US. Also, there is the possibility that he is going to announce, the Fed governor, end of this week, and also add 4 people to consider who could be the next Fed chair. Let's talk about if Fed, the possibilities of the rate cuts. So guys, all this in today's video, and don't forget, every single day I'm bringing you the freshest cryptocurrency and blockchain news here on Blockchain Bloom to keep you up to date. So if that's important, very simple, you just subscribe to this YouTube channel and you're going to stay up to date in crypto. And if you like this kind of content, hit the like button, and now let's do it. So when we're looking at the market, we can see that the Bitcoin is tiny little bit up, 0.1%, $114,077 US dollar, while Ethereum is 1% down at $3,593 US dollar. Winner pump, it's pumping now 8% the last 24 hours, CRO 1%, but no major jumps here, and well, rather some some correction going on. Litecoin 6%, Sonic 6%, Tezos 6%, some of them here, but not major ones actually. So the market is kind of sideways, to be honest with you. Right, when we're looking at here the Bitcoin candlestick chart, we can see that actually on the weekly, nothing has really changed. We just stay pretty much where we were kind of yesterday, around that area, still above this neckline of this inverse head and shoulders. The Bitcoin dominance, when we're looking at, it didn't come back, it come back a little bit here, but as you can see, we are still around 61%. So yeah, August still moving now sideways, not too much is happening. Rectenberg can happening, so September could be an interesting one also, but be much more focusing now on the second end of the year, second half of the year. So let's see, October, November, what's going to happen around there. And that could be interesting, to be honest with you, because, overall, when we're looking at the crypto market, just good things are happening really in crypto. A lot of positive news. And well, we had, a dump on the stock market, recently. We also felt it now in crypto. So yeah, that's why the price movements. But one of the things, the SEC is keep changing the regulations for cryptos in favor of crypto. So here's another one. So we have here now the new thing from the SEC. They just announced that certain liquid staking activities falls outside of the security laws. So here, as you can see, the SEC has clarified that certain cryptocurrency liquid staking activities do not constitute securities offerings, and notable step in the agency's ongoing effort to provide clearer guidance and digital asset regulation. So this is what we can see from the SEC. From the old SEC, when Gary Gensler was head of the SEC, that was totally the opposite. Now lots of things happening, which is for crypto, and this is another step, I believe, towards that. Okay, by the way, here you can see the document itself. Right, next topic, let's talk about the market a little bit, how it feels. So first of all, we can see that the fear and greed index is now back to 54, which is neutral. So no panic mode, no fear, but also no greed anymore. And mostly we had greed recently, but now the market is a bit undecided. And yes, we're still waiting for the certainties. We're still waiting for the Fed when it's going to start with the rate cuts. By the way, when we're looking at that, we can see now it's 89%. Yesterday was 88%, so we're standing around this. about 10%. A bit more goes that there will be no rate cut. So this is definitely something which the market is looking at. However, we are now in August, and we do not have an FOMC meeting here in August, just on the 17th of September going to be the next one. So we still have to wait, and a lot of things can happen until that. We do know that after the previous FOMC meeting, that was other way around, and just one bad job data came out, and it changed the whole situation. So, you know, that's how it is. Okay, now we also see, you know, inflows again into Ethereum spot ETFs. As you can see, 2 days, a lot of days in a row inflows, then 2 days outflows, and now inflow again, mainly from BlackRock, to be honest with you. Interestingly, when you're looking at the Bitcoin, on the other hand, the Bitcoin spot ETF, we have 4 days in a row outflows. So you also see that uncertainty on that part of the market. And yeah, let's talk about how tariffs working for the US actually so far. So, you know, the tariffs have done a lot of things here on the market, caused some panic, still, you know, not sorted out. But when we're looking at the revenues from this tariffs, what the US is generating, then we can see that actually that has significantly increased in the last couple of months. So, for example, in May, we had a bit more than 22 billion US dollar. Then in June, a bit more than 26. And in July, last month, almost 30 billion US dollars. So as you can see, since Trump doing these kind of changes, the revenue is much bigger. So actually they generating, you know, some income with that. And talking about Trump, actually, he's now saying that, you know, the Fed governor will be announced, you know, end of this week. And he also says that as 4 people are being considered for Fed chair. So probably, you know, the new Fed chair, who it could be, possibly, will sooner or later come out as well. So, yeah, I think these are the most important things which are happening now on the market. We still have this kind of sideways movement. As you look the weekly, it's pretty much the same. We still above the neckline with Bitcoin. Yes, altcoins feel it sometimes, this bleeding a bit more, but not dangerous right now at the moment. So, yeah. What we can do is now waiting those who would like to buy things on a cheaper price because they believe that will go up. It's the possibility for accumulating. And guys, don't forget, every single day I bring you the freshest cryptocurrency and blockchain news here on Blockchain to keep you up to date. So if that's important, simply just subscribe to this YouTube channel and also hit the like button if you like this kind of content. See you in the next one. Have a good one. Bye-bye.